what's going on? One more day. Our hump day is Friday. Wednesday. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up. If this is a premiere, close the chat. I swear you're not gonna miss nothing. Close the chat, and then just like the thumb here, boop, close the chat, and then hit the boop, the thumbs up. Easy. It's so simple. It's so easy. You're not gonna miss nothing in the chat, baby. Trust me. Trust and believe me. That lady's watch is glistening. Her little Swarovski crystals in her bezel, girl. So what's going on, y'all? I didn't do much last night. I came home and took a shower, and I immediately got a headache. I don't know why. I was drinking water. I felt like, I don't know why I had a headache. I have no idea. I do. I get headaches all the time, but whatever. I don't know why I had a headache. I know why I had a headache, but I don't know why it came yesterday. So I'll just put it like that. And it was bothering me. I was trying to watch TV. My son called me to talk to me. I was like, I can't. He had so much noise going on in the background. I was like, listen. I told him right when he said hello and I heard all that noise, I said, listen. All that noise in the background, mommy has a headache. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to. Okay, I was just checking. He's so sweet. He's a Cancer. He's so sweet. I was just checking on you. It's mommy's baby. His birthday is coming on the 12th. On the 12th, he'll be 11. How old will be? 12. No, that nigga will be 12. Oh, my goodness. He's going to the 7th grade. Y'all have a 7th grader. Yes, the girl who aspired to be just an auntie. She got a 7th grader, child. Junior high school. Good gracious. How many more years after that? 5. And then I told him, finish college. Go and finish. Or something. Have the experience. I think, I know college isn't for everybody in terms of, academics. But for some people, it is, a social experiment or a social experience. And I think for some kids, like my Aquarius is very social. He's like me in school. Like me. So just very, like, there's no traffic, y'all. But just very social. Like, he loves school to socialize. That's why he likes school. That's why I liked school. Because I was like, oh, I could talk. I could just talk to everybody and talk. I always got talks too much on my report card. Always. Talks too much. But, yeah, I had a really bad headache. I watched Love and HipHop. And I watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Because I watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians because I watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And because I think it's fascinating that group of people got cameras watching them at all fucking times and just documenting their lives. I think that Kris Jenner did a great job. And I think who else does that? I feel like the Braxtons could have done that. They could be the family, but see what they've done, the Kardashians, they all live in the same neighborhood. That's what you do when you a family. See, what happens is, let me tell you about families who do stupid shit like that. Black families. Do y'all know black families who buy the block, who buy houses on the same street? Mexican families do that. I grew up on a street where one family lived in 3 houses on that block. That's how you keep your community together. You don't move to one side of the city, to the other side of the county, to the other side of the county. So when people come, when it's time to gather and visit, people got to drive and be inconvenienced and drive 26 hours to get somewhere, or 50 miles to get somewhere. That doesn't make any sense. Y'all niggas buy the houses on the same block. That's how you keep your family together. But anyway, that's what the Kardashians done. I know I'm all over the place. Anyway, that's what the Kardashians done. I watch them because I think it's fascinating to watch that they have cameras on them at all times. All the time. Khloe, this is the episode where they're talking about Tristan. We've already talked about that. But it's funny to watch them and to watch their interviews. And Khloe said a lot of things that, oh girl, I feel like Khloe was put into this situation, and unfortunately, like, the dagger is Jordan, because Tristan was going to continue to put her in that same situation over anybody that cheats on somebody, on their girlfriend, and they 9 months pregnant. There is no hope for that man. There's no hope for that person. None at all. There's no hope for him. And the way that Khloe was framing it, as if she had a family, as if Jordan broke up her family, it was just weird to watch. And then to hear, and then to watch her be angry, because I didn't see one tear. And she had been drinking, and so she was like talking to his friend, one of his friends, and she was going off, and she was like, you saw the clip where she's yelling. She's like yelling, "You big fat fucking, two fat fucking liars." So people are twisting it to make it seem like she called Jordan fat, but she called them two fat liars, two fat fucking liars. But somebody on Twitter this morning said, Khloe, who is shaped like Sir Gregor Clegane. Bitch, when I said I am so happy that I watched Game of Thrones so I could get that reference, because if I didn't know who the Hound was, and somebody said that Khloe was shaped like the Hound, I would have never known. I would have been like, huh? But I'm so thankful that I watched the Game of Thrones so that I could just love that reference. Somebody said that Khloe was shaped like the Hound, calling somebody fat. And I don't think, like I said, I watched it. I watched that clip a few times. I just watched it before I hit record. And she called them two fat fucking liars. Two big fat liars. She was upset that Jordan did the red table talk, but y'all was doing like really weird shit, like kind of bullying the girl. And even Kylie had to call Kim and was crying on the phone, like, just leave her alone. I met with her yesterday and she looked like she's going through it. Y'all leave her alone. We are bigger than this. We're better than this. And it's good that Kylie gave, because they were going to keep going. It was weird. It was just weird to hear the things that Khloe was saying, and how like the delusional things that she was saying. And I'm like, I know Khloe is smarter than this, but I feel like I was saying, getting back to what I was saying, I feel like Jordan was the dagger, but I feel like the situation that happened with Tristan was Khloe getting a taste of her own medicine, karma, if you will. And the fact that two of her girlfriends, she, after they had ended relationships with three separate men, two different girlfriends, she started going out with these guys: French Montana, James Harden, and Trey Songz. And you're not friends with Lauren London anymore, and you're not friends with Trina anymore because of those things. So for her to sit there and say that these hoes can't take our men, these hoes got to know they can't take our men, the only one that's married is Kim. The only one that's married is Kim. I have my theories about why Kanye married Kim, in addition to, like, he was probably fascinated with her, but I have my theories. But what's her name is single. She is, Scott is a part of the family. Scott doesn't have any parents at all. He's a trust fund baby. Scott is paid. He's gonna be around. He's never gonna leave. They got 3 kids together. He practically lives there. I don't know where he lives, but he goes with Lionel Richie's daughter, Sophia Richie, who is like 21, some real young, crazy, some young age. It's too old, too young for Scott. But I digress. I feel like Khloe was just saying some weird things. You messed up my family. You didn't have a family. One. And they're looking at her. And then there was one point when Scott said, they had like a little family meeting, and Scott said, you guys are a very powerful family. Facts. We're not going to take that away from them. If you don't like the Kardashians, I don't give a fuck. They are very powerful. Media, powerful, pop culture. You can call them pop culture royalty. Okay? Because they have had their necks on pop culture for the last 15 years. Okay? So, I mean, how long has it been? 10 years? Okay. How old is Kylie? Remember when we first met Kylie and what's the other girl's name? Kendall? Remember when we first met them? They was little kids in fucking junior high school. Now they grown-ass women. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a minute. And obviously, they are appealing to a demographic of people that continues to keep them employed, paid, and the checks running in. And they have a market on the beauty industry. And beauty industry, mobile apps, I mean, I'm not going to take that away from them. And Scott said, you guys are a very powerful family. She's probably scared. And Khloe said in her, I don't know what she was trying to do. I really want some coffee. I just don't want to get any coffee. I'm going to just pass. I was going to go to McDonald's and get some coffee. I just want some coffee. I'll just wait to get to work and make it. Anyway, so she says, well, obviously she's not scared enough to start messing with my man. I said, oh, you don't even believe it, you stuttering fool. You couldn't even say he was your man with conviction, bitch. You stuttered. I was like, okay, Khloe, no conviction. Stuttering. My man. She wasn't scared enough of me to not mess with my man. I was like, oh. I be watching TV in a different way, y'all. I like to watch. I watch it, but it's like I be looking for little things like, Khloe, you don't even believe. If you don't get your big ass van, why does the van say Amistad on the side of it? Why does it say Amistad on the side of it? Oh my God! Now I want to catch up with him. He was in my lane. I want to catch up with him so y'all can see it. He don't know what he's doing. I know he's going like this. He's in a Econoline, white van. You know, the kidnapper's van. Econoline vans. Yeah, she was just saying a lot of weird things that were just like, you are in denial. She screamed on Chris because Jada had called Chris and told her that Jordan was coming on there for an interview. Why? Jordan needed to get ahead of that. And I'm glad that Jordan had somebody. You need to know that Jordan was not just some old homeless ass black girl that y'all took in. Y'all all have your little accessory, your little black accessory, all of y'all. And you are not going to do that to Jordan. And I was listening to the read yesterday, and Crystal was like, everything that Jordan got coming out, I'm buying it. The lashes, the glosses, everything, I'm supporting her. Period. Y'all were not going to make it seem like this was just some homeless black girl. Like Kim said, her family was living off of what we've done for her. That's a lie. What? Why would you be so dishonest? Like, I was like, ugh, Kim, that was ugly. That was so ugly. I wouldn't say out of character, but that was ugly. I wouldn't go so far to say it was out of character, because she's known to be a little petty Libra every now and again. Okay, Khloe, just saying just weird stuff. What other shit was she saying on that show? That Jordan ruined her family, that these bitches, we need to let these bitches know they can't fuck with our men. Malika was right there. Malika, I feel bad for Malika. I mean, Malika. Let me say, I almost forgot. Bitch, Malika, y'all know Malika couldn't go to her. She was fucking with a nigga. What's his name? Y'all know his name. And she couldn't go to his funeral because his wife was going to be at the funeral. You, bitch, you. Like, come on. Like, y'all can't act like this. I know it's a ego bruiser. For you to be a very powerful family in pop culture and media, for someone as close to you to do what they did, you feel like, fuck, like, oh, that people aren't really scared of us. And that's a fact. I don't think that anybody is scared of you. I do think that Scott does inject some kind of logic every now and again. Like, y'all, that's the reason why she went on the show. Y'all are very powerful. I I mean, who wouldn't have done that? I would have done that. I'm going to tell my side of the story because, bitch, you're not going to believe Tristan over me, one. You're not going to believe me over Tristan. That's Jordan did the right thing, period. Malika, you got a lot of nerve. I was like, this hoe's got a lot of fucking nerve. And that's why nobody, and then there was a part where Khloe said, when she did the red table talk, I made some comments on Twitter. And she really thought that people were going to side with her. I think she really thought that people were going to feel sorry for her in this situation with Tristan and Jordan. I really did, because she was like, I can't believe everybody. I sent these things and these tweets while she was doing the interview, and everybody just turned on me. You have to remember, one thing about the internet, it's not going to forget nothing. Hold on, let me pull this up back 10 years ago. What you did 4 years ago, 5 years ago, what you did. Let me remind you, like, here's your karma receipts, essentially. Here are your karma receipts, and here they are. So remember the time when you fucked your homegirl's man after she was with him? Do you remember the time? Now, for some women, they don't like that. For some women, they don't like that. They feel like, you know, another example of women believing that we should know better, right? You should know better, girl code or whatever the fuck. But don't go with your homegirl's ex-boyfriend. French Montana and Trina lived together, and you was like after her, you got into a relationship with him. And then some women really would like say, you know, like, she should have known better. She shouldn't have done that. Y'all are friends, right? Just like the thing with Evelyn and Shawnee and that rumor with Shaq that Jennifer started. The way that Shawnee said, it's different if it was like some random bitch, but this is somebody very, very close to me. It hits a little bit differently. So like when you have a friend that you are cool with and you hang out with and you guys are friends, like even, they're all friends. Lala, all of them, that whole little group, they all used to be friends. But Khloe, you fuck with James Harden, French Montana, and Trey Songz. That's why Lauren don't fuck with you, and that's why Trina don't fuck with you. And now you went and got this man that you were, his girlfriend was pregnant when y'all started fucking with each other. And then that's the thing. That's where it comes in, where the idea that when a white woman goes with a black man, they feel like they have a little bit, like the black man typically will make them feel good about themselves by degrading or talking down about black women. So they do walk into situations feeling like they are above black women, and they walk around and they posture that way. So for a black woman, for him to, one, cheat on her with her friend and then yet a black girl, or try to kiss her, you know, that is a bruise to her ego. It's a bruise to her ego. Whenever a white woman is with a black man and a black man goes and fucks with a black girl, that fucks with that white woman's ego, period. Because he done already told her and fed her a bunch of shit. Trust me. He done already told her and fed her a bunch of shit about black women and why he chose her, to make her feel better. Not because, it's funny, because it's not because she's, you know, a wonderful woman, It's because you're white, period. So when he starts fucking with a black girl, you get your feelings hurt, because you're like, well, shit, he told me that I was better than these black bitches. Why the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So that happens. But Tristan is an animal, a dog. He's a dog, like a serious animal. And like I said yesterday on Twitter, I bet you that Tristan has tried more than one of Khloe's friends. More than one. More than Jordan. I bet you he's done gotten into the face. He done gotten to the face of several of her girlfriends, just to see if he can try them. And you thought you was gonna get Jordan. See, like I said the other day, Jordan didn't get. She now comes with experience. Now that experience is gonna teach her. If that happens to me again, I need to go directly to the woman and let her know what her man just did or tried with me. That she'll learn now. But I bet you Tristan been in the face of a lot of Khloe's friends. And I bet you he been in between the legs of a lot of Khloe's friends. Trust me. Because you don't just try your girlfriend's damn near sister and not try anybody else. Come on now. Come on now. Anyways, I watched Love and Hip Hop. I thought, anyways, about Keeping Up with Kardashians. We already know how it ends and winds up, but that was just interesting to see how they were interviewing and talking about. And then Khloe said, I'm not just a brand, this is my real life. Your brand is your life, unfortunately. Your brand is your life. I think it's funny to hear them talk about privacy. I think it's hilarious to hear them talk about privacy. Everybody deserves privacy, but it's funny to hear you say, like, these are private moments for me. I'm talking to millions of viewers. These are private moments for me. I need you guys to understand, I'm not just a brand. I'm a person. Girl, okay. Love and Hip Hop. Carly Red. I feel bad for her. I don't know if she's a good actress or what the fuck is going on, but she really is playing this. I don't know if it's real, and I hope that she wouldn't be the type of woman to fake a story about being in an emotionally abusive relationship, because she looks like she is broke down. She looks like I said, like her light is gone. She looks like that man is breaking her down. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It really isn't worth it. It's really not. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. Just to say you're married, bitch, go buy yourself a fucking ring. And just tell whoever asks, I'm married. Who gives a fuck? Like, that shit, there's no man worth it in the world for you to be miserable. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You could be miserable by your fucking self. You could be miserable and fuck with niggas and let them leave, come and keep you company and leave. You ain't got to be in a relationship with a motherfucker making you miserable, bitch. Are you crazy? Are you fucking crazy? I know it's hard for some people to get the fuck out. I know it takes a little while to get the fuck out. But I'm here to say, get the fuck out. Ain't no way in the world. There's no person worth your happiness. It's you. I was like, Carly, no. I couldn't believe in you 50 years old crying over and letting this nigga tell you got like a curfew and all this other shit. No, bitch. No. That's some shit that gets worked on a 20-year-old. That's some work. Oh, you got a curfew and all this other, and they trying to figure out how to comply with the rules of this nigga, trying to control them and shit. Fuck that. Spice talked to Akbar V. I thought that was a great conversation. Spice kind of went off on Shekinah, because Shekinah was like, she came up to my place of business talking shit, and, you know, she should have been at home taking care of her kid. And then Spice took it like, oh, she's, don't talk about her kids. I don't like when people do that. Let me tell you something. If I'm talking about your parenting, I'm not talking about your kids. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. And for somebody to try, everybody who does that, somebody was like, why do people do that, think that you're talking about their kids when you're talking about their parenting? It's because what they're trying to do is act like they're protecting their children, so it could actually give you a demonstration of the opposite of what you've just accused them for, right? So you getting mad at me because I said something about your parenting, and you flip it to say I'm talking about your kids, and now you're upset and wanting to fight. It looks like you're protecting your children, when in essence you're really a fucked up parent. So Akbar V and Spice end up talking and making up, because Spice says she understands what it's like, because Spice's children live in Jamaica still, so that she can get her career off the ground. Understandable. She has family to live with. Akbar V says she has kids that live with their fathers and their aunts. She's been on the street since she was 14 years old. She has her story. Shekinah was upset and saying, you so worried about me at my event and talking about me, you need to be at home. If you're not at work, you need to be with your kids. That's somebody on Twitter said, don't talk about me if your kids ain't fed. Don't say a word to me. Nothing. Don't say nothing. I need to get over here in this lane, but oh God, you can't even get over right. Shit. Will you go, bitch? Okay, and that was a cool little thing. And then who got into it? What's her name? Sierra. She got all her features are right in the middle of her face. Sierra. She's cute though. Her little she looks like a little papillon. You know those dogs? That's what she looks like, a little papillon. That's what Sierra looks like. She bought her building. Shout out to the Black women business owners. She bought her business, bought the building her salon was in. So now she's renovating and everything. That was cute. I like that they're showing those things. I like that they're showing that Scrap is working on getting out of jail and just like reform and trying to. I guess he's going to open up a restaurant. And I thought when he was sitting down, it's so ironic that the way that this system and the legal system and the justice system is set up in this country, and it focuses on, keeping Black men incarcerated and making sure that when they get out, they really don't have a life and they really have to go back into crime and then in turn go back into jail and just keep the cycle going. And I always say when somebody goes to jail, a man especially, and he gets out, he's going to have to be an entrepreneur because you're not going to be able to work for anybody. And I think it's ironic. It's kind of weird because it's like that is kind of how America is set up for a bunch of entrepreneurs, right? Everybody thinks they have to own some company. Everybody, like I said the other day, everybody's on IG feeling like they got to have goods and services to sell. And everybody is not built to run a business. Everybody is not built to be an entrepreneur. There are some people in this country that are meant to be workers. If everybody was an entrepreneur, you wouldn't have anybody working for you. Period. So not everybody is built to be a boss. I know it looks good and it looks fun. It's hard to be an entrepreneur. It's very hard and it's very tedious. It is a job. It is a job for yourself. And I think it's ironic that we live in a system where Black men are continuously targeted in poverty-stricken areas, how the Black men keep going in jail, coming out, going in jail, coming out, going in jail. And when they get out, they can't get jobs, so they have no other choice but to what? Open a barbershop? Open a catering business, open a car wash, what? They have to become entrepreneurs. I think the irony of that is something I didn't realize until I was watching yesterday, and Scrap was sitting on the park bench with his children, and he was like, I'm going to open up this restaurant so I don't have to, go back to what I was doing or whatever. KK had a book come out. I want to read her book because I want to understand KK's story. I know she was a big time criminal. So I'm interested in reading KK's book. I hope it's written well. That's no shade, but I hope it's written well. Miss Pat's book was good. It was a very easy, quick read. Very sad. I can't believe Black women are so resilient. And it's sad that we have to be resilient because people say that we're strong, so other people decide, well, let me see how strong she is and let me put her through a whole bunch of pain and sorrow and misery and drama and shit so that she can actually wear the strong badge. Nah. But we are a resilient group of people. And I think I'm interested in reading KK's book. Everybody got a story. Scrappy and Bambi, I feel like is being unreasonable. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Bambi, with her chiclet teeth. I don't know what the fuck is going on with her, but she doesn't want to be around Erica for whatever reason. And Erica's like, if they want to be cordial, we can be cordial. And my daughter, wants us to go to her birthday party, we want to go. Bambi does not want to have a relationship with Erica. We don't know what the backstory is. We don't know what happened. Erica could have gotten beside herself and acted a fool, and Bambi's just like, no. Or Bambi is being unreasonable and it's like, that's his ex-wife. I don't want nothing to do with her. Or ex-girlfriend. I don't want to have nothing to do with her. But honey, she's in a relationship about to have a set of twins. She don't give a fuck about you at all. And that's pretty much it. I don't know what else happened on the rest of the show. Let me think. Oh, Jock and Kendra. Kendra, where is Kendra's top lip? Kendra looked like she got a mustache and she shaves her lip. That's what she looks like to me. Her top lip is gone. But Cena with her big jaw, she gonna say to Kendra at the little trampoline park that Jock is sleeping with what's the lady's name? Sharonda, whoever the woman is from the shop, the shop manager. And Cena is Jock's ex-girlfriend, and his ex-wife and his ex-girlfriend hang out together, and they, their kids play together and stuff. And Kendra's like, if I'm going to be a part of this family, I want to get along with his, baby mom, which is a wonderful idea. I think it's great. But Cena, I don't know if she wants to get back at Jock for their relationship not working out. I don't know what that demonstration of that behavior was, but she told Kendra some gossip about Jock that she heard after Jock had told her that he was thinking about asking Kendra to marry him. You went and told this woman that there are rumors about him sleeping with his shop manager and other women in the shop. And now Kendra has broke off their relationship because of big jaw, big mouth Cena. She couldn't keep her big fucking mouth shut. I would have never done that. I would have taken it to Jock first. Like, you about to ask this girl to marry you. And there's rumors about you sleeping with your shop manager. You better straighten that out. Why wouldn't she do that? You wanted to sabotage that. I didn't like that demonstration at all. I was like, oh, Cena, I don't think that she likes Jock. I think she wants to get back at him. I don't think that, like, some people were like, oh, she want to get back with Jock. She don't want to she wants to ruin his life. That's what she wants to do. And they show next week, Jock is crying, trying to get Kendra back. He done come up to her job and everything else, trying to get her back. She was like, don't come up to here anymore. And they saw his little face. His little face was getting scrunched up, looked like he was about to cry. I was like, okay, Jock, well, you shouldn't be so free with your penis. Like, stop giving your penis to everybody. No, I mean, stop giving it to everybody. I just don't get it. I really think men should get vasectomies. With this abortion thing going on, I really think they should really promote men getting vasectomies. If women can't get abortion, men should get vasectomies. And then I think the rule should be, if I get pregnant and I can't get an abortion, then you have to get a vasectomy. I think men should only be allowed to produce one child. And okay, let me fix it. If a man, not all men, if a man gets a woman pregnant and the woman wants to have an abortion and she's in a state where she cannot get an abortion, he should go have a vasectomy. If she has to have the baby, he should not be able to produce any more children. That's his baby. Give him the baby. Y'all can raise the baby together, however you want to do it, but he's not going to be able to produce any more children. And I think vasectomies are reversed. So until you are, and I don't think until you're married, but I think men should have vasectomies. I haven't thought it all the way through, as you can see, but that's my initial reaction to women not being able to get abortions. If I gotta go through 9 months, 10 months, really, a pregnancy, you can't have any more kids. Of a baby that I don't want, you can't have no more kids. Sorry, boo. I think that would be way better, too. I think it will be way better. Anyways, I'm out of here. You guys have a wonderful day. What else are we going to talk about? Oh, I saw a hashtag on Twitter this morning that said RIP 45. Baby, when I tell you I was so happy, that's sad, huh? No, it's not. I was really happy because I really thought somebody had fulfilled this man's destiny. I was like, no, but it was some baseball player whose number was 45 and he died. I was like, oh, shucks. So, I don't care. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Take care of each other. Protect your energy.